You ever heard of the whispering surgeon? The one who promises to cure your worst fears at a price? Sarah was desperate. After years of battling crippling anxiety, she'd tried everything. Therapy, medication, meditation. Nothing worked. She felt trapped, drowning in her own mind. Until one night, scrolling through an online forum, she stumbled upon a name whispered in hushed tones. Dr. Voss, the whispering surgeon. They said he could cut away your fears. No more nightmares, no more panic, just peace. The rumors were unbelievable, but desperation drives you to dark places. She found a number, called, and was given an address, an old abandoned hospital on the edge of town. The place was cold, its walls peeling, the air thick with the smell of antiseptic and something rotten. Sarah almost turned back, but a voice, low and soft, called her name. "Sarah, I've been expecting you." She turned and saw him, Dr. Voss. He was tall and thin, dressed in a faded surgical gown that might have once been white. His eyes were hidden behind round spectacles that seemed to reflect only darkness. He guided her into a room with a single rusty operating table and whispered, "Lie down, and I will make it all go away." His voice was hypnotic, like a lullaby dipped in poison. She lay down, and as the cold metal touched her skin, fear gripped her harder than ever before. She wanted to leave, but his whispers grew softer, sweeter, promising her peace. He leaned close, his breath cold against her ear. "You will feel a slight pressure," he said. Then came the scalpel. She felt a prick, then a pull, like he was tugging something deep out of her mind. She couldn't move, couldn't scream. The whispers grew louder, more frantic, almost there, almost there. But suddenly the whispers stopped. Silence. She blinked, and the room was empty. The table, the tools, Dr. Voss, all gone. She stumbled out, dazed, her head spinning. Outside, the night was quiet, too quiet. She thought it was over. But that's when the real horror began. Sarah noticed it the next day, the whispers. She'd hear them in her ear, like a soft breath brushing against her neck. At first, she thought it was in her head, a trick of the mind. But they grew louder, closer, and soon. She couldn't escape them. She'd hear them in mirrors, in shadows, even in her sleep. "You should have never come," they'd say. "You should have never let him in." Days turned into weeks, and the whispers became voices, many voices, pleading, screaming, laughing. She couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't think. She was no longer drowning in fear. No, Dr. Voss had cured that. But now she was drowning in something much worse, the voices of all his past patients, the ones he had cured. You see, they say Dr. Voss doesn't take away your fear. He takes a piece of you and leaves something behind, something hungry. Now Sarah is just another whisper, trapped forever in the surgeon's chorus. And if you ever hear them, it's already too late. Beware of what you wish to cut away. You might just lose yourself in the process.